Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about the main secret to earning more money online. And if you're like me, earning money online is key. Many of us are introverts, and so we get built up and fed from alone time. And in the past, network marketing, working online, these types of businesses were catered to extroverts. And so for me, finding a company and a way to earn money online that is fully automated was key. So then it was figuring out how to earn the most money online. So what is that main secret? That's what I'm going to talk about today. So number one is to provide value. And I did this all wrong to begin with. I was pushy and spammy and talking about just the product and just wasn't getting very far with it. And so I was putting energy into it, but not really getting any, the results that I wanted. So provide value. What I mean by that is to give people techniques, give people something that they can use, something of value that's going to help them. So you want to give them, 3 steps to da-da-da, or, these are the techniques, or, actual value that they can use, not just benefits of the product, or not just talking about the company itself or being hypey or all that. So you want to give secrets away, and that can be scary for some people because they feel like I'm giving away something that I could charge for, or I'm giving everything away for free, and that can be scary. It was for me too. Many of us will pay to get trained, and then we feel like we're giving all the secrets away, but you want to provide just enough value that it's something that they can use. You don't want to give everything away at once. For one, it can be too overwhelming. So, you want to remember where you were when you first started, and kind of go from the basics. But a lot of people don't know what you know. You're the expert because you've taken the training. So give away a little bit of what you've learned and what has worked for you. And you want to give secrets away that are actually going to help them. You do want to have a little bit of a hook, but then you want to actually give them value. So you can do this with posts on a blog. You can do this on social media. And you can, in my opinion, the best way is to do videos. And one of the techniques that's really effective in doing that is to when you learn something from a book or from a course or from a video, and you take notes on it, then you want to give, the highlights of those notes that you've learned, the techniques that you've learned in what you're going to actually take and use for yourself. So what I do is, and this actually came from Ray Higdon, is, I'll watch a video, I'll take notes, and then I'll regurgitate that in a way that I can provide that for other people in a way to use. And if you've already used the techniques, then you can also share, your results with it, your experience in using these techniques, and what you've learned, the mistakes you've made, and just you want to help people be able to get there faster than you. You want to help people avoid the mistakes and pitfalls. And so share your experience. Don't be afraid to do that. And then also, you want to provide value, but you also want to provide at the end of your post or the end of your video a call to action so that they can work with you if they want to, so that they can read about you and get to know you, and you can create a potential relationship there with the person that has gotten the value from what you've provided. So That is the main thing. The other thing is you want to listen to people. What I've done a lot is that I've taken the comments that people have given me and the questions that they're asking, and I'll take those and try and solve the problems if they have questions about certain things. And you'll see a theme usually when people are commenting on your videos. You'll see a lot of times they'll be asking the same thing, they'll be wanting the same thing, and then you can take their questions and you can provide answers. You can solve the problem that the majority is looking for. And I know many people have based their videos solely on questions that people have asked in their comments. So they'll take a problem that someone's having, they'll solve it, and then that will be their next video or post that they provide for people. So you really can take it, one step at a time in that way, or you can wait until you have several comments in the same area, the same problem that people are having, and then you can, do a course on it to answer, if it's the same arena of questions of the same problem. You can kind of group those together and do a mini course on that. And you can start on just a very personal level with just one person. If they have a problem, solve that problem for them. You can also upscale that. It can be done for an organization. It can be done on a global scale, on a worldly scale. So you can just keep upscaling with the problems that you see that need filling. And a lot of times you'll find that your purpose will be revealed to you just by what your heart is longing to solve in the world, are problems that you see that nobody else is stepping up and solving. And that can end up being your soul's purpose, your purpose to be here. And it could be your job to solve that. So really tap into what you're hearing from others, what you're feeling inside, what needs to be solved, what problems are there that it doesn't seem like anybody is taking an interest in, that actually needs someone to step up and solve. And maybe that someone is you. So it can just keep growing and growing. But so you want to every day think about how you can provide value from what you've learned. And if you're like me, you could have a lifetime of just accumulating knowledge. And so for me, it's about finding a way to give back and to provide value with what I have learned. So every day, just kind of set your intention to provide value with something that you've already learned. And if you're drawing a blank on that, then learn something new that day. Take notes and then share what you learned. And then the other is to see what you're noticing. What problems are there that need to be solved? What dilemmas are really tugging at your heart and causing you to lose sleep at night? These issues that you feel like someone should be fixing this. Go a little deeper. Is there something that you can come up with? Is this something that you can take part in solving? And just by holding that intention and going a little deeper, you might be the one to step up and solve it for many people, or for one person, or for the world. But just having those two intentions, to really step in. And you want to be giving to people rather than competing with them or taking away from their success in their business. You want to be able to add to the whole. And I know personally, I can get really competitive, and I'll get to the point where it just doesn't feel good. And that's where I can notice, okay, I can shift into where can I give in this situation more. A bad example in business would be Walmart. Walmart is known for taking business away from the small business owners and the community, and making it harder on them, and it's all about the dollar signs, right? And then you want to look at other people like Amazon. They really stepped up and saw what was needed, saw what people actually needed. They were looking for convenience, but they provided that convenience. You can go on Amazon and get pretty much anything. They provided that, but they also ended up giving to small business owners. They allowed a platform for people to sell their products, to go on there and list what they have to offer. So it wasn't just Amazon monopolizing, all of business, but they did contribute to a huge, $1 trillion business. I mean, they have had success from it, but they have also given back to other business owners. So, and sometimes it can be subtle. Sometimes you can be coming from a place of being competitive, or kind of wanting to take, and I think we can all fall into that sometimes, because we are driven, we're ambitious, and we don't realize that we're coming from a place of wanting to be at the top. And sometimes it can be just a subtle shift in intention. How can I have success and rise and thrive, but also give back to the whole? And that's normally, again, where you're going to be tapping into your piece or your genius, your place and your contribution that only you are here to give. And so the main secret to earning more money online is to provide value and to give to others and to solve problems. And so as long as you're coming from that place of how can I provide value, how can I solve problems that others have, and how can I give, doors will just keep opening up for you, and ways to give and more value to give will just keep showing up. So with all that said, I hope that this has been valuable for you, and feel free to comment below with any successful ways that you've found to provide value and to give back to the community, and any ideas that you have. And let's start a conversation. Thanks. Bye.